Hello everyone and welcome to another Yachtway Spotlight. Today I am going to take you on a full thorough walkthrough of this FJORD 53XL that has a tender garage, crew cabin and secret curtains. Come with me and let's take a look. Cool trick, never seen this before, so kudos for FJORD. How nice is that? I mean, come on, everybody likes to sit at the bow just like this. Lift up the top lead, open up these two doors, and now you're entering to the crew cabin. We're starting our walkthrough all the way from the aft deck, and first thing, we have a large swim platform, not a fixed one, a hydraulic one, which goes all the way down, and once it is all the way down, you have steps that are integrated right within, so a very easy way to come back to the boat from the water. Now, coming back to the boat, you can also use the passerelle to come to the boat while you are at the dock. I mentioned that this boat has a tender. This whole garage actually opens up and you can fit inside a Williams 285 jet tender, so whenever you want to go an island hop, this is the perfect place to hide it at. Now, that's not all. What you can also do is you can put a jet ski all the way in the back, and now you have two toys carried with you. Talking about toys, if you want to keep any of your snorkeling gear away, you have a nice little cubby here so you can store everything right within itself. As we keep walking now, on both sides, as we get to the walk-around area, you have these hidden gates. So now if you have pets or kids on board, you can rest assured they're not going to fall off the boat. All the passerelles and everything is controlled from here, with also an additional handheld shower, so once you come back to the boat from the water, you can easily rinse yourself off. Once you rinse yourself off and you're ready to lounge, what a great place this is. 3 to 4 people easily, comfortably sitting over here. If you're looking for more shade from the sun, you have a large electric bimini right at the top, which extends almost halfway to the bimini, to the lounge bed. And if you want to have even more space here, what you can easily do, we move these pillows away, and boom, now you can move these backrests away. That's not all. What you can also do is you can fold these things down and create them as pillows. So now you can use these as pillows to rest your back at. Right in front of your sunbed now towards the bow is where you have your dining experience and dining area for you and your guests. Cool thing about this is, number one, you can have it the way it is. Obviously, you can fold this one out as well. Or if you want, you can fold them in and put them all the way down so it becomes even larger sunbed. You can do either or because you have two of them. So if you want to have one set up as a coffee table and one set up as a dining area, you can do that. Over here, you can easily sit 8 people. And I like the fact that you have some walking space in between. And especially if you have this one now folded in. Voila, so move this book away from here. Now, you can easily access the seat right here. And once it is folded in, you have 4 cup holders, so it's an easy place to keep all your cups stored at. And you know what? You have a very high backrest, so it's comfortable to be at, and it's padded, so you feel comfy here. All the way at the top, the hardtop comes all the way to the end of the dining table, and what I like about it is the ceiling itself has nice LED track lights within itself, so at nighttime, this is properly lit up. And also what you can do is, if you want, you can have glass inserts here. So when you're driving around now in Miami or somewhere in Côte d'Azur, you can enjoy the starry night sky right above you.
Looking at yachts on Yachtway? You can now apply for financing right from the listing page. It's called Easy Fund. No middlemen, no hassle. Just fast approvals with trusted lenders. Find your perfect yacht and finance it on yachtway.com.
Right at the beginning, I mentioned that this boat has secret curtains. What do I mean with that? Well, let's say that you have a lot of sun that comes in from the port to starboard side and you want to have more shade here. Well, check this out. You push a button and now you have shades that are coming down, one on either side. So if you're sitting over here and you're being blinded by the sun, well, congratulations, you have a solution right there. Obviously, you can stop it whichever height you want. So maybe you want to have a little sliver of light that comes in. You can easily do that. And this being a net, you can still see what's outside. Cool trick, never seen this before. So kudos for FJORD. From a dining now, if you want to convert this area and face forward, you can just move this backrest and voila, now you're facing the galley area. And what a great place this is because number one, you have a barbecue right within. This is a proper canyon barbecue. Right next to that is where you have more storage bins, so you can keep everything nicely stored away. And right next to your barbecue area is now where you have your L-shaped galley with a sink and a cooktop, so you can do pasta and barbecue at the same time. And of course, if you do want to grab a drink, You have a fridge right here. Easy way to access. And of course, right underneath your dining area is where you have a fridge drawer, so you can keep all your cold ones nice and stored away. Transitioning from the galley area now to the helm station. First off, you can either stand up just like this. You know, this one even is like a small seat you can sit over here, or if you want to fold it down, obviously you can do that just like this. And you also have armrests. As you sit over here, right in front of you is where you have your steering wheel, your throttle controls, and a joystick. This one is powered by IPS 800s, so you get around 32 knot top speed, cruising probably around 28 knots. We put some specs also on the screen over here, but otherwise you have two large Simrad monitors with Volvo Penta engine systems, your Simrad grid control, so you don't have to touch the display itself. You can control it with this one here. Your light control, your engine controls, and of course your VHF radio, plus a lot of copies here to keep your phones, etc., with also access to your quick stabilizer as well as your quick chain counter right at your fingertips, out of the sight otherwise, but also cup holders to complement and fill the whole helm station nicely. Now from the helm station, your guests can easily join the ride because there's a singular seat right next to the helm station. Obviously the helm station has two seats, so guests can sit over there as well, but great place to be. If you do now configure your own FJORD 53 XL, you can also put a large Simrad or Garmin monitor here as well. So maybe you want to watch Apple TV while the captain is driving, you can easily do that. Plus, you see these armrests, so handy, so useful. Great way to just lean against. This is the helm station. What I do like about it as well is that you have a large windshield that comes almost, actually, you know what? This one comes all the way to the top, which is fantastic. So protects a lot of the wind. There's no gap in between. So whenever you're going full speed, 32 knots, no wind burn on your face. Plus, there's also these 3/4 glasses that are on the sides to protect even more and give you more shelter from the elements outside. From the helm station, now we're transitioning towards the bow. First off, on the both sides, you have these magnetic steps, which are known to FJORD, so they tuck away nicely flush with the side gunnel wall here, but whenever you do need it, they fold out nicely. Once you get towards the bow, two large windshield wipers to clean this massive windshield, even when it might rain for a second. On your starboard side, you also have your audio control, so if you want to control your audio, up, down, volume down, up, you can easily do that. Carbon fiber poles are being attached to the sides, so if you do want to have additional shade at the bow, you can easily do that. Plus, what I like is, you know, not many boats do that, but you have these backrests that are adjustable. How nice is that? I mean, come on. Everybody likes to sit at the bow just like this. This is perfect. And you know what? These are not, you can adjust them. You can put them in the different positions. Oh, come on. This is amazing. By the way, we're in Palma de Mallorca right now at the Palma Boat Show. We traveled here all the way from US to make these videos for you guys. And the only thing we ask from you is you just hit that subscribe button right down below because it's absolutely free. And there's over 11,000 people who have already joined the Yachtway Spotlight movement. So why don't you do yourself a favor and to us and hit the subscribe button. Let's keep that movement going. Now, if you're not big into lounging or laying down, you also have the option to use this forward-facing bench and, you know, enjoy the views from here. What you could do maybe is put a small table here. Maybe there's a way to mount one here. So while you're sitting, you have a place to put a cocktail. But otherwise, great place. Plus, you also have access to your anchor arm out. We don't want to push that right now because the cameraman is sitting on it. So if we do push it, he's just going to fall off the boat. But otherwise, your windows controls are right here, and also your light button for the anchor locker, which is right underneath this sleeve here. And now it's time to go check out the inside of the FJORD 53 XL. Alrighty, stepping down. First off, you have 3 steps. As you get down, you have a grab rail on the right-hand side as you walk down, and also your electrical panel for your C-zones or your systems monitoring. Everything can be done from here, as well as control for your Fisher Panda generator. So stepping inside the forward cabin now, which is the owner's cabin. Once you're inside, I'm 185. I still have some space above my head. 6'1" for all the Americans. Forward, you have a queen size bed. Right below that is where you have storage drawers and cabinets for storing all your items at is on both sides, as well as a TV facing aft, so while you are lounging in the bed, you can easily take a look at it. What I also like about this whole area is they have done this like a love seat or like a seating area or like a lounge bed. So before you go to bed, maybe you want to take a little nap here on the smaller bed, but regardless, you have a place to kind of sit down for a second. Also a little cabinet over here, so if you want to store anything away, you can easily do that. Plus, you also have a wireless charger for your phone right underneath this lid. Your reading lamps on both sides, power outlets, your usual suspects, as well as your AC control, so you don't have to get out the bed to control the AC. On both sides, you also have large windows to let in a lot of natural light, and if you want, you can also open these portholes, let in fresh air. If you want to get more privacy, obviously you can do that, because you have shades on both sides. You can put these up or down, whichever way you like. Also, if you want to have even more natural light, you can move the center cushion from the sunbed above you, and you have a large skylight right above you with an option to use a mosquito net. From the owner's cabin, we step into the owner's head now on the port side. You also have a skylight right above you. If you want, you can obviously put a mosquito net over here or a full black dog, whichever way you like. Large mirror right above you, and right below is where you have a large window to let in even more natural light with a porthole. Some more mirrors right in the center part of it, right behind the sink, to make the light bounce even more. A little cubby right inside, and of course you have your faucet, your sink, and more storage right below with a power outlet and light control. And of course, right in the dead center is where we have a walk-in shower, a dry head because you can keep this door closed, so now the water doesn't get into the toilet area. Again, space above my head, rain shower with LED lighting all around, a porthole here, and a handheld wand with a bench, so you can nicely sit there. And what I like about it is, look at this, you can fold this whole bench up, and now you have storage right below. This is so useful. You can keep your shampoos, your conditioners, everything right within, even the sponge, you know, keep your sponge, whatever you may need, keep it underneath the lid. They're always hidden away, you don't even know it's there. Great addition. Yeah? Close this up, coming right back out, and transitioning into the guest cabin now, and it has some cool tricks to it. So once we step inside to the guest cabin now, on the starboard side now, you have a center filler, so you can now have it as a one semi-queen size bed from side to side, so it's a nice place to lounge out for the kids maybe, or if you want to have two separate beds, you just remove the centerpiece and you have two twin beds. Not to mention, you have a storage bin here for your clothes. May your guests want to store them. Easy way to do that, with also an additional porthole on the side for natural light, and this has its very own bathroom. And of course, this is the shower now that I told you about. This is a wet head, so you have your wand here, your faucet control, a lot of space within itself, so easily you can walk around, dance around, whatever you may like. You have your toilet, you have your faucet, little cubby behind, and a closet right within itself as well as a porthole with a large window, so lets in a lot of natural light. Fantastic, what a great place for day boat. Now, coming out from the guest cabins, and let's say you want to have a crew on this boat. Well, you have a crew quarter. You just push a button here, lift up the top lid, open up these two doors, and now you're entering to the crew cabin. So let's take a hike down, and voila, this is your crew cabin now. You have a staircase that leads you down here. You can take a sit, very nice faucet with some counter space for the crew, cabinet be right behind, and also, you know, of course, a twin size bed. Behind here is where you have hanging closet for the crew, very thoughtful. And underneath this one here is, you just fold this up like this, yeah, like this, voila. Check this out now. You put this pin down, and now you have a toilet here. Ta-da! And now you put your head up here and you can just sleep. There's a paddleboard here, so I'm not gonna do that, right? But behind these panels is your systems. So your Garmin C-Zone stuff, this is not Garmin, but C-Zone stuff is here. And of course, your JL audio amps are here as well. This is the crew cabin of a FJORD 53 XL. This was a full thorough walkthrough of the Fjord 53 XL. If you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button. If you want to see more videos just like this, then hit the subscribe button right down below. And as always, if you're looking to buy your perfect yacht or your perfect Fjord 53, then visit yachtway.com. It is the most modern yacht listing platform in the entire world, where you can browse boats in full 3D, just like it's 2025, not 1995, including this boat. You can look at it as if you would to be on board it virtually. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.